This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to the final episode of Year Zero of the Clone Wars Weekly Recap and Review. And this week, we're going over the episode Trespass. I'm so excited to get into it and finish up this year of the Clone Wars. I will have a full version of only the recaps coming out soon. And also at the end of this, we will have an overview of really just everything going on, all the rankings and everything. Well, I'm going to start doing that in the end of episodes now since we have gone through enough. So let's get into it. Anakin and Obi-Wan are called to a mission on the planet of Orto Plutonia, where some of the natives from the moon of Pantora requested their help after a clone base was attacked and destroyed. Although they are suspicious that it was some kind of attack by the droid army, they quickly realized it's not, and soon realized that the droid army was there, but they angered the native species, the Tals, and the Tals attacked the droids, but not knowing really that the clones were on the same side. They also attacked the clones and wiped them out. Obi-Wan decides they should go for a peaceful solution, and him, Anakin, and 3PO go to negotiate a truce, but Chairman Cho does not want peace and wants to wipe them out, thinking they're an invading force. Although the planet does belong to the Tals since they are a primitive species, but Chairman Cho is determined and wants to wipe them out, although the Jedi don't want it. And no one really wants it besides really him. So the Jedi and Senator Chuchi go and contact the Pantoran government, who side with her. But at the same time, the chairman leads a clone force with Rex to try and wipe them out. Although Rex does not want to be doing this, he knows he has to follow his orders and at least protect the chairman like he was ordered to by Anakin. But this ultimately fails. Cho is killed, although Rex is able to survive. There was a truce agreed upon by the Pantorans made with the Tals, even though Chairman Cho wants them to be wiped out as his dying request and is angered, but Senator Chuchi realizes that this was not right and they must go for a more peaceful solution. I think that this was an okay episode. It's definitely not my favorite, and there's definitely better episodes than it. In fact, I'm ranking this pretty low, really, compared to everything else. I think it's only better than some of the ones we've done, but isn't the best. And I'm going to give it an 83.5, which puts it into third worst so far. We'll be going over all of that in a few minutes when I look at the chart I made, ranking them. But yeah, with this, I think it's a solid episode though, and it has an interesting enough story. It is a one-off episode and doesn't have huge impacts throughout the galaxy, and is the end of, well, year zero of the war. It's pretty anticlimactic, although it wasn't really supposed to be super climactic because this wasn't intended to be a season finale or anything. It just ended up when they decided to make the years for this to be the end of year zero. And I'm not going to fault them on that. But still, we have a very intense year when we go into the first full year of the Clone Wars. That year gets really crazy. And it's going to start off crazy right off the bat because next week I'm going over the Blue Shadow virus storyline. And that one gets pretty, well, it's pretty crazy just to start off. And then there's also just so much more crazy stuff. We have stuff like the Ryloth arc, the Zillow Beast, the Geonosis storyline, the Mandalore storyline, well, two of the Mandalore storylines, the Boba Fett's Revenge, and so much more. This is just a quick tease. Now let's go take a look at the results of everything for this season and how I ranked them. And this is how I'm getting the most in-depth version of it because I'm going to be going a little more base level on the rest of them since I'm going to be doing this by week by pieces now. But looking at it, we have our top episode so far being Rookies, followed by the Malevolence arc and Clone Cadets. And that's our top three. And then we have some other stuff. At the bottom we have R2's Missing, Defenders of Peace, and Trespass at the bottom. So, two of those are the most recent ones. But still, I think that we still have some really good episodes here overall. Everything's staying in the 80s at a minimum, and staying in the mid 90s at the best. There's definitely going to be changes in this list happening starting, well, next week and continuing on. We definitely still have a good solid list so far. Our midpoint is Dooku captured in the Clone Wars movie, and it's pretty solid middle of this. And if we, well, I don't really want to do the math right now, but this probably has a pretty good median or mean and everything like that. I probably could calculate that, but I'm not going to do it. And everything in year zero is a pretty solid ranking. And really, I do hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.